What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm and do not forget to subscribe. So we are back with another Terra Luna Classic update. A few things I want to talk about as we look at the market and a few other articles, and as well as gauge the opinion of the viewers, and just put all this together to connect the dots to determine where we're headed. So right now, the overall crypto market is up 4.8%, sitting at $953 billion. We got Bitcoin on his way back to test $20,000 right now, $19,387, up 3.5%. Ethereum at 6.5% for the day, at $13.45. BNB 277 up 4.4%. XRP absolutely booming right now, 54 cent up to 28% for the day so far. Cardano at 47 cent up 5.7% on the day. We got Solana at $33 up 5.9% for the day. Doge at 6 cent up 7% for the day. So this is why I try to tell y'all not to be afraid of the dips. Shibainu up 4.91%, almost 5% for the day. And let's just scroll all the way down to get to Terra Classic. We can see, actually, let me go back so y'all can see this as well. So if we take a look here, so we can see the overall market, 952 billion, up 4.97%. We see green all throughout the market, except for once we get to Terra Classic. So right now, it's actually not down that much. It's starting to pick up a little bit, getting some sympathy from the overall market. The price wants to push down further, but because the market is, has an overall bullish sentiment right now, it's riding off that wave. But price at 27.9 right now, down 0.6%. We got volume in the last 24 hours down 22%. The overall volume is at $424 million right now. Let's take a look at some of our indicators and see what they're telling us before we actually get into a few of these articles here. Okay, so we got the price kind of consolidating right here, but it is trading underneath this lower Bollinger Band, which is a sign that it wants to test this lower Bollinger Band. But that's on the day chart. We could even zoom in a little bit closer, look on the 4-hour, and see what took place here. Okay, so price did tap that lower Bollinger Band on the 4-hour, here in this range, which told buyers to step in. That's why we seen the price start to move up, and as the price came up here to test this mid Bollinger Band, we see sellers sold off at this point, or the price was rejected. And we know this is likely to happen because day traders and short-term traders are likely to predict these ranges as selling points. And I always tell y'all to give or take a little bit, because they know that most people are going to sell around this range. They'll pull the trigger to sell just a little bit before that range. So they know to buy once the price taps in this range. They wait for the price to either a wick or the shadow of the candle to either break through the lower Bollinger Band and try to catch it on that level there. Some people might even have those buy orders or limit orders already set, and what they'll do is just ride the wave and catch that up, and scalp a little bit of profits here and there. But those little profits can add up to a lot depending on how much of the asset you're trading. If you get a 10% gain on 100,000, that's 10,000 for the day. So let's see. RSI kind of low. We seen when buyers stepped in, RSI was around that 37 level. So it wasn't quite at the 35 level. 35 and below is considered oversold, which means that too many people are undervaluing the asset. They're forgetting about it. They may be panicking, so they're selling it for less than they actually should. And smart investors are waiting for that perfect moment to come step in and turn the price around, or turn the chart around by providing confidence in the price at that point. If the rest of the market see buyers are happy to buy at that point, then that's when the rest of the market will start to chase and buy on top of that. But it does look like this is kind of bullish. It looks like it wants to test On the 4 hour, we got bigger candles. The candle size matters as well. So notice how all these candles are smaller. And when we get this candle here, it hasn't closed yet. So that's one thing we want to keep in mind. But this candle here, showing a lot of confidence in it right now. But technically, we need to wait for this to close. So the smaller the body of the candle, the less confidence it is in that movement. The bigger the candle, the bigger the body of the candle, the more confidence it was in that movement. So keep that in mind as well. Now let's check out a couple articles real quick. We got one says on-chain action disappears on Terra Luna Classic token. So LUNC had surged until failed chain imposed transaction tax. On-chain activity appears to have dried up on the Luna Classic network, the network of the token of the failed and abandoned Terra chain, after it imposed a 1.2% tax on transactions that is burned from supply. The price of LUNC soared after a governance proposal advocating for the burn mechanism went live on September 1st, with LUNC surging 250% over 8 days. Some investors speculated the move could render LUNC deflationary, meaning that more tokens are destroyed than issued as rewards to validators, staking rewards. But critics question whether on-chain activity would hold up once users are taxed 1.2% of their transactions, with 162,000 worth of LUNC entering supply each day. As inflation, the network needed to maintain 13.5 million worth of daily activity to offset LUNC staking rewards. On September 22nd, Light Crypto, a popular crypto influencer, posted that only 2,503 LUNC was burned in the 7 hours after the tax and burn mechanism went live. So $2,500 worth of LUNC. Catch 22. The LUNC burn is a catch 22. The token needs usage to support the native, but no one wants to pay 1.2%, they tweeted. You end up with a dead chain. Economic activity on the network has ground to a halt. There appear to be other factors at play too, though. Fatman Terra, a prominent Terra whistleblower, replied that the upgrade introducing the burn mechanism caused widespread errors for dApps, wallets, and exchanges, further slowing on-chain activity. So they shared a screenshot of Discord chat logs showing Terra Classic developers confirming that many dApps have not upgraded to support the tax, and that some centralized exchanges have not resumed deposits and withdrawals. Binance has since restored Terra Classic withdrawals and deposits. While LUNC traded in a sideways range over the past week, it is down 52% from its September 8th high. Ethereum, which introduced a burn mechanism when the merge went live last week, destroyed an average of 979 ETH daily over the past 7 days, equating to 1.2 million of ETH burned each day at current prices. And then we got one more article I want to get into. So obviously there's some, this didn't go as smooth as the Ethereum merge took place. We just seen basically the Ethereum merge just switch from a proof of stake to a proof of work to a proof of stake flawlessly. And, they're saying that 979 Ethereum were burned each day, basically accounting for $2 million. So showing what, a successful, upgrade looks like. Here we can see with the Terra Classic chain, a lot of these dApps that just basically means decentralized applications that we use. If you're familiar with apps like PooCoin and, Uniswap and things like that, all these are called dApps. So they're decentralized applications. So decentralized exchanges and whatnot, all these different apps on your phone, those are dApps. But a lot of them aren't configured to properly, work with this just being implemented like that. So they got a few bugs to fix, a couple things that they have to get in order, which is, could be expected, especially with this being a community ran, token. It's not like there's a specific, well, there is a team behind it, but, there's a lot of community say that goes into this. And this was kind of like a last minute thing, if you ask me. So we got one more article. Terra Luna Classic crashed to 0.00025. LUNC price prediction October. So Terra Luna Classic has continued to go lower in price over the last few days, now trading at just 0.000278. Anxious holders are anticipating another move to the downside as the bulls lose momentum. Will Terra Luna Classic recover? LUNC is available on eToro. So Terra Luna Classic price prediction 2022. Just recently, Terra Luna Classic lost a key support level of 0.000283 from a chart pattern known as a bearish pennant. A bear pennant is known as a bearish pattern, which usually results in a continuation to the downside. The trend prior to the pennant formation is usually also down, hence why it's a continuation pattern. We have just seen the first phase of the bear pennant play out, which is an aggressive downtrend. The pennant we see now, which looks like a symmetrical triangle, is the second phase known as consolidation. Traders would be looking for a potential breakout for Terra Luna Classic and are now targeting the key support levels of 0.000264 and 0.000255. The technical target of the bear pennant would bring the price of Terra Luna Classic down a total of 33% if the above support levels cannot be held. So here they're taking a graphic of that, showing you this this pattern play out here. The distance from the opening here is being measured down here to the downside to calculate what the potential price target is. So when you have this bearish pattern setting up like this, this is how you calculate where the price is likely to go. You take the support with the opening or the top where the pattern began forming, and that gives you the distance, and then you just take it and move it over to where the breakout should occur, or the breakdown, and that will give you your price target. So the technical target of the bear pennant will bring the price of Terra Luna Classic down a total of 33% if the above support levels cannot be held. Bearish chart patterns don't typically always have to play out by textbook. Sometimes we can experience fake outs in the crypto market. Traders with a contrarian mindset might actually be tempted to go long at these particular support levels, as the chance of a bullish reversal could become higher. Many long-term holders of Terra Luna Classic will also deploy a dollar cost averaging strategy at a key support level. This is what I tell you all the time. This is what I tell y'all about key support levels. This is what I always tell y'all to dollar cost average, so that way, in case the price pulls back significantly 30, 40, 50, 60%, you're not in the red with a large amount. You'll have dry powder or capital left over to buy the dip further. So traders with a contrarian mindset might actually be tempted to go long at these particular support levels, as the chance of a bullish reversal could become higher. Many long-term holders of Terra Luna Classic will also deploy a dollar cost average strategy at a key support level and buy the red candles as opposed to green. Should Terra Luna Classic lose a key support level of that 255, there's a risk that we might see negative continuation down to the 165 price level. I speculate that LUNC will touch down at 255, which would be an attractive level for buyers to rush in and pump the price back up to around the 33 level. This is where the bulls would have an opportunity to strike back and test for resistance one more time. So traders who have been in the crypto markets for a while now will know that Septembers are usually quite rocky for the blockchain markets. It is extremely rare that September is a fruitful month for Bitcoin and other crypto assets. Whilst merely dubious speculation, there is a good chance that the markets could flip bullish, as statistically over 75% of October's yields positives return for Bitcoin. Terra Luna Classic can be purchased on eToro. So that's the end of that. So let me know what y'all are thinking about this. I think we're in a unique situation, with this burn tax being implemented, this 1.2%. Yes, of course, a lot of people wanted to see this take place, but then again, most people, can possibly, feel some type of way about paying an additional 1.2% tax on top of it. So think about that. A lot of people push for the burn, but don't want to pay, the tax. So, that's something to think about. And I'm not saying no one wants to pay it, but because there's obviously still a lot of trading volume. Let's take a look at the volume. There's still volume is down 21%, but there's still $428 million in trading volume. So we can't just say nothing is happening with it. But it's also being a little faulty. Having some hiccups in a row, causing a lot of the dApps or the applications that people would possibly even use to purchase to be down. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So that's all we got for this video. Just want to keep y'all updated on what's going on, so that way y'all don't feel left out in the dark. But I'm DecemberDeMarco. Appreciate everybody for pulling up, and we are out.